It's a beautiful home, and being in the building business for 22 years, the moldings and the cabinetry and the appliances and all the hardware and so forth. I mean, those are a lot of big decisions that you go through in building a house. I look at things like the floors don't squeak, and I look at crown molding that doesn't separate, and I look at things that don't fall apart and break, and really kind of maintenance things, but also you can tell that the quality of the construction and the subcontractors that Kent worked with were awesome, because everything is very tight and all the doors shut and tightly, and the windows and everything is put together, in a first-class manner. And it's a beautiful home, and it's nice to see that a beautiful home also was put together well. And you can't see that because it's behind the walls. But I appreciate that because I'm in the building business, so I kind of look at those things.
Even though it's really a beautiful house, we definitely live in it. We don't treat it like, I wouldn't say we treat it, like a museum. I mean, our kids, our dog, our friends come in and really live here. And it's beautiful, but we definitely don't tiptoe around it.
Yeah.
Probably not enough.
If you're an empty nester, or and the kids are grown and you're having more formal dinners and parties, you'd use that dining room and living room a lot more. But when you're raising kids, how often do you use your dining room and living room? It ends up being a space for some special events and maybe somebody doing their homework that doesn't want to be bugged by somebody.
Yeah, that's true. Those triple hung windows are one of my favorite things here, though, because as soon as the sun comes out for the spring and the weather's nice, we open up one of them and turn the fountain on, and you get that fresh air and the noise, just the sound of the fountain is really nice.
Creates a great ambiance. I thought the detail of the house and the cabinetry and little things like the I think it's called Blue Motion, or the cabinets shut on a very quiet shutting mechanism. The study and having all the built-ins and the shelving already done, so you can move right in with your books and make it very homey.
The wine cellar is a really fun room, even though we're not using it for a lot of wine tastings.
Yeah.
We are having fun with, that room. We have Halloween parties down there with our kids that have their friends come over, and, having all the lanterns that have the gas lights.
Everything's a fixture. Everything's also kind of the old-fashioned push button. So everything's very authentic in what he's put together here. And I understand in talking to him, he picked this architecture style and wanted to take it from the beginning to the end and be as authentic as he could be, and he did it. And the nice things that I still enjoy about the house in the kitchens are so big that you have double islands for preparing food and getting kids ready for school in the morning. The master bedroom is kind of the oasis, so that you could shut the door and get away from everything, and it had all the things that you'd want. It has a sink, a microwave, little refrigerator, built-in safe. You have a built-in warming drawer for towels. All the little things that you'd picture in a suite in the Four Seasons or the Ritz-Carlton that would be there, are in your master bedroom. Every little touch that a builder could think of in a custom home, Kent has thought through. He obviously studies the architecture and the style, and then doesn't cut any corners. One of the things that is important when considering buying a house from Kent is the customer service and callbacks. I mean, one of the things that we've really enjoyed living here is because of the quality of the construction, there's been very few issues that we've had to call Kent back. But if there is an issue, or there's something that doesn't work properly, and trust me, every house isn't perfect because they're man-made, Kent and his team has always been here for us to fix a problem. So that's a really important thing to consider when you pick a builder or buy a custom home, is once you're there, knowing that the quality of the materials are so good that you shouldn't have a bunch of customer service complaints or issues. And Kent, by focusing on the details and picking the best quality materials, I think minimizes the amount of callbacks that you really have to have as a homeowner. So it's been great.